Hey guys, it's me, Ego here. Hi. Hello. Today, I'll be taking a look at the AHA, BHA, and PHA that many people use to remove dead skin cells, and I'll also take some time to share some recommended products, small tips, and precautions for each ingredient. Before we get started, let me briefly explain what AHA, BHA, and PHA are. AHA, BHA, and PHA are cosmetic ingredients that are usually used to calm acne and exfoliate. While some products are said to be made to be used only on the face, there are also some products made to be used on the body these days. It's that the most products made only for the face are less irritating considering that the skin is thinner than the body, so it can also be applied on the body. So now let's start the review by explaining each of the ingredients of AHA, BHA, and PHA. First, AHA. AHA is an acronym for alpha hydroxy acid and is a water-soluble component that mixes well with water. There are 5 types of AHA such as glycolic acid, lactic acid, malic acid, citric acid, and tartaric acid. Among these, the most popular ingredients for exfoliation in the cosmetic industry are glycolic acid and lactic acid. They're said to use acidic components from fruit acids found in fruits such as apples, lemons, strawberries, and grapes, or chemically synthesized components. AHA removes the dead cells on the outermost part of the skin, retains moisture, gently removes dead skin cells, softens dead skin and induces detachment, improves hydration, pigmentation, controls sebum, induces collagen synthesis, skin elasticity care. It is also said that when the AHA component is low, it exfoliates and moisturizes the skin, and if it's high, it peels dead skin. In addition, it's said to help improve dull skin texture, improve skin tone, and help to improve mild acne, dry skin, and skin damage from the ultraviolet rays. In the case of AHA, it's generally the most common peeling product, so it's suitable for dry or combination skin, but if it's your first time to use this ingredient, I recommend using the product with low content to give the skin an adaptation period. As a tip, for those who feels that the glycolic acid is too stinging and BHA is too dry, it's recommended to use the products that contains lactic acid. Next is BHA. BHA is the acronym for beta-hydroxy acid and is a fast-soluble component that is soluble in oil. There's only one type of BHA called salicylic acid and is said to be popular for its representative chemical exfoliating ingredient. However, it's more irritating than AHA because it stimulates the pores and exfoliates them. BHA penetrates into the skin surface as well as into the pores, dissolving old dead skin to help improve acne, blackhead, whitehead, and sebum secretion, and is effective in removing dead skin and blackhead inside hair follicles by penetrating into the pores inside the dermal layer. The concentration of BHA in cosmetics is normally 0.5 to 2%, and in dermatology is said to be 8 to 12%, but in Korea it's limited up to 0.5%. In addition, the salicylic acid, BHA, is said to be mainly used in acne cosmetics since it has an anti-inflammatory effect. The difference from AHA is that BHA is able to penetrate into deeper pores and remove the skin cells that blocks these pores. Since BHA is derived from aspirin, it's said to be suitable for oily skin and acne skin due to its light anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, but additionally, since BHA contains anti-inflammatory ingredients, it's also said to be suitable for sensitive or inflamed skin. But I won't recommend it for sensitive or inflamed skin as it is an ingredient that requires a little attention when it comes to irritation. Also, BHA is not recommended for pregnant or lactating women, so if you're planning to use such products, it's recommended for after childbirth or lactation. Next is PHA. PHA is a component that was found with the attention of AHA and BHA and is said to be a new generation hydroxy acid component made by Neostrata, which has applied AHA into their skin. PHA is the acronym for polyhydroxy acid and is a water-soluble component that mixes well with water. There are 2 types of PHA, which are gluconolactone and lactobionic acid. PHA is a water-soluble component like AHA and is similar in function, but it's characterized by being able to be used on sensitive skin because it has a larger molecule, gradually penetrates the skin, absorbs smoothly and slowly, and is less irritating. It's said that PHA is superior to AHA when it comes to moisturization, has a better inflammatory effect than BHA. It strengthens the skin barrier, has antioxidant effect, skin tone improvement effect, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and provides UV ultraviolet protection. In dermatology, it's also used as a celebrity peeling agent or water tox, so it's suitable for severe dry skin, troubled oily skin, and sensitive skin, but depending on the product, it's said that it's generally used in the between AHA and BHA usage. It seems to be suitable for use on any skin since it's less irritating than AHA and BHA, and is said to be mild enough to be used every day. In addition, while AHA and BHA are said to be irritating to the skin when exposed to the sunlight, PHA, on the other hand, is said to not have that issue and can be used during the day as it does not cause any symptoms. Even though it's said that PHA has the effect of providing some protection, since it is an exfoliating ingredient like AHA and BHA, it's recommended that you do use a sunscreen after using it. So like this, we've learned about the type of ingredients, what AHA, BHA, and PHA are. So now let's find out which product contains these ingredients. As I was choosing the products, I chose an ampoule and cream type from AHA and BHA because that it's better to choose a type that stays on the skin for a long time to allow them to work properly. For the products that contains AHA, I brought Goodall's Apple AHA Clearing Ampoule and Nature Republic's Good Skin AHA Ampoule. First, Goodall's Apple AHA Clearing Ampoule contains 80% apple extract and 1% AHA to provide special care to the dead skin cells, and as a mild peeling ampoule that has been tested for skin irritation, is that they can provide sufficient dead skin care when used 3 times a week. It has a very moisturizing and watery formulation, and I could smell an apple scent. When using an appropriate amount and allowing it to gently absorb along the skin texture, the dead skin naturally fell off and I could feel my skin becoming smooth and shiny. Goodall's Apple AHA Clearing Ampoule is said to be able to be used both day and night, but when used at night it must be applied before going to bed and it has to be washed off the next morning. When used during the day, you must use a sunscreen. Next, the Nature Republic's Good Skin AHA Ampoule is said to be a combination of citric acid, which helps with dead skin care, and white willow bark extract, which helps with pore care and smooth the skin texture. It's a peeling ampoule that softens the skin cells with watery formulation that provides a fresh finish and smoothens the skin texture. When applied in an appropriate amount, it really feels fresh and tacky on the skin. Nature Republic's Good Skin AHA Ampoule is said to be a product that is also recommended for people with increasingly oily skin and is said to be more effective when used along with Tea Tree Ampoule from the same line. Next, for products that contains BHA, I brought with me Tussol's Duna Smooth BHA Gel and Sidmol's Dr. Trup Skin Returning BHA Cream. First, Tussol's Duna Smooth BHA Gel contains 0.5% BHA, which naturally manages and cleans up all dead skin cells of sebum and the face, Portulaca oreacea extract that provides moisture, and snail secretion filtrate, which helps to nourish the skin texture back to health. It has a transparent and clean gel-type formulation that is slightly viscous. When applied onto my face, it had a soft application and a refreshing, light, stickiness, moist, and smooth finish. Tussol's Duna Smooth BHA Gel is especially recommended to be used at night. Depending on the condition of the skin, it's recommended to apply it 1 to 3 times a week after your nighttime skincare. Next, Sidmol's Dr. Trup Skin Returning BHA Cream contains 0.5% BHA, bamboo vulgaris sap extract instead of water to provide healthy minerals and moisture to your skin, arnica flower extract for healthy skincare with BHA, hibiscus for minimal irritation and excellent moisturizing power, and polyglutamic acid, which has an excellent moisturizing effect. This has a watery gel-type cream formulation and a smooth and moisturizing application. I was able to smell a slight scent when using this, and it said that this fragrance was made from frankincense wood and is not a synthetic fragrance. Sidmol's Dr. Trup Skin Returning BHA Cream is said to be made to make the skin more comfortable and to be moisturizing by adding natural friendly ingredients to the existing moisture cream. And since BHA ingredient itself is irritating, it can be a burden when used excessively, so it's recommended to be used constantly by finding the optimal amount and frequency of use. Next, for the products that contains PHA. In the case of PHA, since it's relatively mild and less irritating, it can be used as a product to wipe your face, so I chose toner and pet type products. The products I brought with me are iSoy's PHA First Toner and Jejun Cosmetics Calming Fresh Pad. First, iSoy's PHA First Toner contains 5,000 ppm, 0.5% of lactobiotic acid, a natural-derived PHA extractor from milk sugar, and is said to be able to gently exfoliate sensitive skin, which would be too burdening with products containing AHA and BHA ingredients. In addition, it contains naturally derived fruit acid that can be used for daily dead skin care on sensitive skin, and panthenol and allantoin to help strengthen the skin's moisture barrier so it penetrates into the skin quickly and completes smooth and moist condensed skin. It has a clear, watery formulation full of moisture, and since the particles are larger than AHA and BHA, it feels like it absorbs slowly and gently into the skin. When I was looking for a PHA product, this seemed to be the most popular product as it appeared and was mentioned most often. After trying it out, I was able to tell why it is so popular as my skin felt very smooth. Isoace PHA First Toner is especially recommended for those with sensitive skin who are having difficulty with using AHA and BHA products, or for those who want a gentle peeling product that can be used every day. In the case that you do feel irritation, it's recommended that you reduce the number of uses and use it in parallel with other toners to give the skin an adaptation period and gradually increase the number of uses. Jejun Cosmetics Calming Fresh Pad contains 0.01% of gluconolactone that removes residue and dead skin cells, 4 kinds of plant ingredients, and tea tree leaf oil that treats for excessive sebum, and cactus fir from Jeju that provides vitality to the skin and moisture boosting effects, and damask rose flower from France. These come as dual pads with different sides. One side is embossed and be used to clean skin irregularities and neatly remove residue, while the other side is smooth pad, which is used to smooth out the residue and skin texture after the initial care. It feels mild and moist while also being cool and soothing. After using it, I could feel the skin radiating, and since they are pads, they're convenient to use and are great to wipe it gently so it does not feel irritating on the skin. While using this pad, I noticed that it had a strong scent, but since it didn't state that it contains any fragrance, it would seem that it's just a scent of the ingredients in the product itself. Since it's a pad type product, it's pretty easy to use and has minimal irritation, so it seems to be mild enough to use once a day. Also, unlike AHA and BHA, PHA products are said to have UV protection so it can be used during the day, but when used during the daytime, I would still recommend applying on a sunscreen afterwards whenever possible. So like this, I've talked about what AHA, BHA, and PHA are and about some products that contain each of these ingredients. So now let me give you some tips and precautions on using the products that contains exfoliating ingredients. Tips for using AHA, BHA, and PHA. If the skin gets red and itchy after using the exfoliant, it's because the concentration of the exfoliant is high, so please stop using it. Since the pH at which the exfoliation component can work optimally is set, even if the product has the same concentration, the effect may differ depending on how the pH is adjusted. Since the skin becomes sensitive after use, it's recommended to use exfoliants at night regardless of the product type, and it's recommended to use sunscreen after daytime use. There's no fixed cycle when using it, but you can find your own personal cycle so that it does not irritate your skin. Since PHA is mild, you can use it every day, but I personally recommend using AHA, BHA, and PHA no more than 2 to 3 times a week. Things to take caution. If you use vitamin C or retinol, vitamin A together with AHA and BHA, it can irritate the skin, making it irritable, so please avoid using them together. If you're pregnant or lactating, I repeat, do not use BHA. If anything, it's recommended to use after childbirth or lactation. Exfoliating ingredients are not cures. If applied on the skin with seborrheic dermatitis, the skin becomes more irritated and may be damaged. Therefore, it's recommended that it's only used when your skin is not inflamed or has any abnormalities. Like the products I've mentioned, there are products that are made using only one of these ingredients, but there are also products that contains all of them together. The products that contains all of AHA, BHA, and PHA are controlled by adjusting the content of each ingredient, so it doesn't matter if you use it every day. I actually also have with me some products which contains all 3 components. There are Sun By Mi's AHA, BHA, PHA 30 Days Miracle Toner and Klinglam's AHA, BHA, PHA All About Pure Toner. First, Sun By Mi's AHA, BHA, PHA 30 Days Miracle Toner contains 100 ppm of salicylic acid, 100 ppm of lactobanic acid, 500 ppm of citric acid, and 10,000 ppm of tea tree leaf water that gently softens the skin. Lactobanic acid is also said to be PHA. In addition, it contains witch hazel extract that helps with pore care and dead skin, papaya extract that helps to soothe sebum and dead skin cells, lentil seed extract that helps protect the skin and provides nutrition, swiftlet nest extract that helps the skin elasticity and vitality, and the Limbium speciosum flower extract that helps calm and protect the skin. It's said to have completed non-comedogenic tests and skin hypoallergenic tests, and it's formulated free of 20 problematic ingredients to the skin. It has a fresh finish with watery formulation that is slightly transparent. Since it contains tea tree leaf water and ingredients that are effective for soothing the skin and is a weak acidic toner, it can be comfortably used on sensitive skin and is especially suitable for acne-prone skin. As for the Klinglam's AHA, BHA, PHA All About Pure Toner, this product is one of my personal favorites. It contains 500 ppm of citric acid, 100 ppm of betaine salicylate, and 100 ppm of gluconolactone, 789,280 ppm of Madonna lily flower water, which is excellent for skin cleansing, and 15,000 ppm of tea tree extract, which is excellent for soothing the skin and cleans the skin to the best condition for clean and clear skin. In addition, it contains Nature Oil Complex that only the All About Pure toner has, which is said to strengthen the skin barrier function, minimize skin cleansing and moisture loss, and help protect the skin. The product has also received the highest grade certification through Germany Dermatest. It has a watery and transparent formulation, and when applied, it feels very moisturizing and fresh. Personally, when I use this product, not only do I feel that it smoothened my skin texture, but I also feel my skin soothed with its excellent soothing effect. Since it's a mild acidic peeling toner, it can be used on all skin types and is especially recommended for those who need a mild soothing care for rough skin. Since these two products have a watery formulation and are mild products, not only can it be used as a wipe toner, but it can also be used as a toner pack, mist, or used in a foam dispenser to apply straight onto the face. Like this, I've told you what I can about AHA, BHA, and PHA, what they do, some of the products that are out there, recommendations for skin types, tips, and precautions. I really hope that this video helps answers any questions and uncertainties that you might have. So this is it for this video. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!